haven't done a crypto yet.
So yet.
Yet.
He did say yet. All
don't
right,
know.
commandment number 5.
Getting back to Anakin's name really should be Jabba the Cat.
I know, seriously, he's huge.
He's huge.
All right, commandment number 5. All nerds must be able to sketch from memory the basic outlines of A, the Millennium Falcon, B, the USS Enterprise 1701, and the TARDIS.
I can do the Enterprise right now.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I can't draw, but
can't
I
draw.
can do it.
I can't draw for crap myself.
I can draw them because I know what they should look like, but I can't
The great
draw.
thing is,
I can recognize them.
the great thing is all we need to do is look at Sybil's the back of her left shoulder, and we got everything we need right there in one spot.
Really?
She's got a tattoo of the TARDIS and the Starfleet Delta and a whole bunch of things all wrapped up in one piece. Huh. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's gonna cover my whole arm. It's gonna have all kinds of nerdiness.
Yay! There it is. Billy has done.
Just quick.
Billy has given me the profile of the Enterprise 1701.
I can
Very
draw
nice.
like that.
All right.
Can I do a stick figure?
Commandment number 6 is the most important of them all, of all 20. This is the one that struck me as the most important. Number 6, thou shalt not question who shot first. Do I need to explain this one? Do I
No.
It's Han.
Han shot first.
Han shot first.
All right.
I actually had to explain that to my wife at one
Really?
point. Yeah.
That's funny. All right, so we got to move on.
I listened to a podcast where their ending statement is always Han shot first.
It's you can't go wrong. You can't go. It's the truth.
They
It's not an alternative
They just tried
fact.
to make it nice so that Han wasn't a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
But he was a bad guy. That's the thing.
He's a scoundrel.
But
All
they
right.
got popular, so they couldn't have a bad guy being popular.
He's a scallywag.
Yeah.
Commandment number 7. Thou
This
shalt
one's funny.
Thou shalt acknowledge that Batman beats everyone ever, anywhere at fighting. That's right, he beats everybody, even Optimus Prime, even Darth Vader, even Chuck Norris. He'd find a way. He's the goddamn Batman.
Can you deny that, Billy?
No, I can't.
No.
And if you ever get in trouble, just go, Martha.
Martha, and then he'll back right off.
He's beaten the Hulk. He's beaten Superman.
There is a fan film out there that came out recently where it was Darth Vader versus Batman, and he loses badly.
Did you see the
No,
Darth
he didn't
Vader?
lose badly after he rescued Superman. His whole mission was to rescue Superman.
All right, well, he got his neck snapped.
Yeah, but not after he took a lightsaber. No, he brought out his own lightsaber. That's right, he had his own.
Did you see the Darth Vader versus Buzz
Lightyear. I did see that one. That made me laugh. Because Vader's like, what the hell's going on here? Are you serious?
I waited for them to say, you're a toy, T-O-Y, toy.
All right, commandment number 8. Thou shalt be prepared to survive the zombie apocalypse and teach thy children similarly.
Oh, I'm killing myself if the zombie apocalypse.
You can
If
come
the
to my
zombie
house.
apocalypse
gone,
happens, I
yeah.
got a friend who's willing to help.
There you go.
It depends
come to
on
our
what
house.
zombie apocalypse, what kind of zombie you're talking about.
Are we talking like, Day of the Dead zombies? Are we talking World War Z?
Yeah, the ones
I
that
Am
can
Legend.
move. I Am Legend aren't zombies, kind of.
Well,
They have
it's a version.
They have intelligence if you read the story. Mm-hmm. They're smart.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to get what's his name to surrender every night. They were do psychological warfare on him every night. So it's like,
Well, let's agree that let's go with Zombieland. Zombies. So remember, rule number 1, cardio.
Oh, no, I just watched Resident Evil Final Chapter last night.
Is that the ones in the movies now? Or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
theaters now? Oh, I would have gone with you.
Fire Stick.
Fire Stick?
Fire Stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't pay for it.
Fire Stick is everything.
It is.
Was it worth fire sticking it, or?
The color was a little off. And as I said, I'm not a big zombie type movie type thing. But it wasn't bad. It kind of just summed up everything that had happened.
I personally don't believe in bumper stickers and decorating my car all that much.
You've got a zombie.
I have the zombie outbreak
response team.
plaque on the back window of my car. That's as far as I will go.
you got a pointy stick?
I do have a pointy stick. I need a pointy
you
stick
need.
because I'm in neighborhoods where I'm going to need a pointy stick once in a while.
Well, don't you use the pointy stick to measure grass?
Sometimes. Sometimes. The grass you mow, not smoke.
You can smoke both.
Yeah, only if you're that creative. All right, where am I? Commandment number 9.
It's the lawn chemicals.
Thou shalt not forget to honor and give thanks to the dice gods for your triumphs and your victories. This is for the Dungeons and Dragons players in the group. So yes, when you roll really well, praise the dice gods. When you roll really poorly, it's your fault.
No, you get another set of dice.
Yes. Or they go flying across the basement.
I don't know of anybody who does not have a big bag of dice.
Oh God, yeah.
Because
I don't have a big bag of dice.
She has.
You only have like one set or two?
No,
Oh, no.
she has something like 50 sets. She has,
then that's
she has a
good.
sorting
they're all
cabinet
in these little drawers.
because she's that OCD.
And then it's like
They're all done up by color.
I need the good dice. Where's my good kill the party dice?
Let me explain.
And you need a new set for every new campaign.
Yes, that's a
You have to
thing
go
I do.
break in a new set.
You need a new set for your new character. If you're
Yes.
running a new character, you got to get a set that matches the character.
That is correct.
Absolutely. So if the character
The right
is
colors.
in like
Yes.
a ranger and, and things like that, you have to
Break
get
out
like
the
greens
green
and
dice.
blues and
Yeah.
things like that. And Deanna has a tendency to not want to sit at the opposite end of the table.
I was going to bring up that point because
She wants
being
to
in
sit at the same end?
At same end, because I have a tendency to throw dice.
Oh, okay.
And whoever's sitting across from me, it's usually Chris and Deanna.
yeah.
You gotta learn to duck.
If you duck, you're probably going to get hit. If you sit
That's why you
still,
That's why you have the player's handbook up.
No,
So you can use it
because
as a
I'm usually
shield.
really pissed off because whatever, and they go winging, and then I'm like, crap. Now
I
I
will tell
find
you,
it.
there was one day where I rolled a 20 on my dex check because I did not know she was that frustrated. I did not know she was about to wind up, and all of a sudden
And
I
you
see
made your
movement.
dex?
Yes.
It's like, I'm going to
see-
kill him. I'm
I
gonna
see
kill him
movement,
good.
and I look
I'm
up
like,
just in
man.
time to see this projectile coming right at me, and I just got my left hand up just in time, and the
Gotcha.
20-sider caught, and bam, I caught it, and I'm looking at it, and I rolled it, and I rolled a 20.
I'm like, bring that back. No,
And
but
I'm like, no, it works for me. I'm keeping this damn thing.
No, but then we have to praise the dice gods for when the DM starts rolling ones at
Right.
that chair. Yes.
So I will
also
say this to
some,
all of
you
our
know,
listeners. If you ever find yourself sitting at a gaming table with Tanya, do
Sit
not
next to
sit
me.
directly across from her. Sit next to her, sit around the corner from her, but do not sit across from her or you may be at risk.
Billy can sit across from me. I would never throw dice at Billy.
You would throw dice.
Or you can have Sean, our friend Sean, roll him, and he has Dice Chief.
There you go.
Yeah,
He's spooky.
He can like get a 20 out of it just by rolling in front of him.
I've seen Sean roll a 20-sider or a 20 on a 10-sider. I've seen him do it.
He's like a Chuck Norris.
He is.
Yeah.
All
Of
right,
dice.
moving on. Commandment number 10. If two nerds ever find themselves holding cylindrical objects of at least 9 inches in length, they must immediately make lightsaber ignition noises and face each other down in mortal combat. That could be seriously interesting at a shall we say a female novelty party.
Really? You had to go there?
Yes, I had to go
I thought
there.
we were keeping this somewhat family friendly.
Screw family friendly. I'm out for some laughs.
I think both girls on the phone, they're lucky they're not in the studio currently.
At least it'd be easy to make the vibrating sound.
There you go.
I should leave.
No.
Becca.
Poor Becca and her virgin ears.
She's a junior in high school. She should not be hearing this. Yeah,
She probably watches it all the time on.
Let alone participating.
I'll throw it out there. No, I'm not. I'm not going to say the comment. I'm going to move on. It's going to commandment
But
number
yes,
11. Or either there, we might
but-
lose. We're going to lose Becca under the table if I say what I'm about
But
to say.
can I tell you how many true lightsabers we have in our house?
Oh, yeah.
We've got 2 of the Darth Maul double-bladed
Yep.
ones and things like that. Yeah. And
I don't have a single lightsaber.
I've got 2 kids. One's 18, one's 8.
I had one and it was broken because I
I
had
had a
kids
Minbari
myself.
fighting stick though.
Ooh, those are nice.
I have
a
a
sonic
R1's
screwdriver.
Lord of the Rings
There you go.
elven sword in the house. I
There
can
you
use
go.
that.
I got a regular longsword. Yeah.
I've got a rock. All right.
Definitely different fandom.
Commandment number 11. Shouldst thou hear someone proclaim, now you know, for whatever reason, then thou must reply in your
And
most
knowing's
triumphant
half the
voice,
battle.
and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe, great American hero.
Let he who offended against this law be cast out from the company of his worthier fellows and be made subject to aspirations made against his improper rearing, and the cuckolding whore that did sire him and perform the rearing.
Do they even use that in the new G.I. Joe?
I don't think so. No, I think that was basically that was an 80s thing.
I was waiting for it.
Wait,
I was
Sybil.
waiting for it in the live action too.
Sybil?
I say this every day.
Yes.
Whenever I explain something to one of my coworkers, I go, and now you know.
And knowing is half the battle. There you have it.
I use that quite frequently at work also. Mm-hmm. The kids look at me like, what?
You know, and it goes, I don't know if it's included in the list somewhere along the line, but it goes hand in hand with, somebody was raised Roman Catholic when you hear "May the Force be with you," and your response, and also with you. Yeah, there it is. All right, commandment number 12. When searching for something to watch on television, you must watch the geek movie you come across.
Absolutely.
Even if you have said
Always.
movie in your collection. Even if anyone asks, why don't you just watch the one you own, stare at them like an idiot and explain that's not the point.
It's on.
My mother does not understand this concept with
Let's
me.
see.
Doesn't get it.
In our
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. In
I
our
don't-
house, it's also Armageddon.
Yes.
Like, if that's on, that will stop.
Big Trouble Little China.
Princess
Oh, I
Bride.
love
Yes.
Big Trouble Little.
Yeah.
Princess
The Big
Bride,
Lebowski was on again today. My husband, before I left, he was watching that, and he goes, well, I can only watch it for a couple minutes because the boy's upstairs.
No,
He's got bad
it
words.
winds up watching the whole thing.
Well,
Yeah.
because he was in the living room. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm going to be gone. You can watch it in our room. He goes, well, I have it on DVD. He goes, but that's not the point. I'm like, okay, so go upstairs and watch it. But yeah, it's like there's certain ones that you have to stop. And even like my Big Fat Greek Wedding, I have to stop and watch certain parts. Eon Midla.
Even though we have all these
Back
movies
up.
on DVD.
Eon Midla.
All right.
I
So,
did this
go
last
ahead.
night with Grease. Grease was on, and I was like, boop, it was halfway over, but I still stopped to watch the end of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you don't. It's like, oh,
Doesn't
it's
matter,
on.
you know.
It's like it's got. And even if it has commercials, you'll still
That's
watch
when you
it.
can get up and go to the bathroom or go get snacks.
This actual
That's the
conversation
perfect
has
time.
happened at my house where I was watching Tom Baker Doctor on PBS. And,
you
and,
have this.
And my son said, don't you have all of them on your computer? That's not the point.
It's here. I don't have to move.
Exactly. All right.
Oh,
Becca, hide your virgin ears for this one.
go into the other room.
Commandment number 13. In order to assure procreation of the nerd species, thou shalt not utter any nerdy comments or quotes during sex. Those are as far as the birds and the bees I'm going to help you out with, because she's turning red. Look at her go. Holy crap. Okay. I'm sorry.
I've seen some shady things in fandoms.
Yeah. That's the thing. You guys are. I didn't need to
Have
have
you
the.
watched The Seven Deadly Sins?
The anime, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was supposed to say the movie or
season 2's coming out on February
Ooh.
17th.
Oh boy.
Melodious.
And they found an 8th and a 9th deadly sin in the process. All right. So, commandment number
They're
14.
named Christopher and Frank.
Yeah. Okay.
Back me up on this, Sybil, Deanna.
I am not a deadly sin, for God's sake.
Comment.
Stop it.
I'm not going down that road.
Thank you, girls.
Damn right.
gluttony.
That's one of the first 7.
I'm jittery. That's about it. I think it would qualify as one of the dwarfs if I wasn't 6'5". All right.
You're just a tall dwarf.
There you go.
Glandular problem.
Commandment number 14. Thy first crush must be upon a cartoon character.
Oh.
Who would that? I didn't ever even consider that. Who would that be in
Betty and Wilma.
I was
Betty
going to
and
say
Wilma?
Betty Rubble.
Betty Rubble? Wonder Woman?
Uh-huh.
Wendy from Super Friends. Marvin and Wendy.
Wendy.
Oh, Daphne.
Daphne. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Or Velma.
If you're into that sort of thing, I suppose.
I don't know. I would say Gambit.
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 Yeah. Well,
Yes.
X-Men?
Yeah.
come on. Cajun accent's
Hey,
kind of sexy, I got to tell you.
I'm female, so I'm going to go Gambit,
Yeah.
not necessarily Rogue.
Cajun accent works. That works. All right, how about you, Becca?
Bugs Bunny in a dress.
Bugs Bunny.
We're hunting weapons.
That brings a whole new meaning to the question, what's up, Doc? All right, commandment number 15. Thou must not be the nerdiest person in the room, the one nerd that even the other nerds are scared to be around. If your obsession causes you to lose a job, significant other, or cause harm to yourself, get some fucking help. Editor's note, I feel like this covers my fanfic rule from before. If you're writing about that pedo, beastophilia, Care Bears porn, you're very likely this person. You should knock that shit off.
I don't have all that extra
Time?
commentary. No, I'm going to have to go over to the other thing because I don't have that extra commentary
Well,
here.
look, Slash is very popular right now.
Are we
Where's
talking
the
about the guitars from
delay?
Guns N' Roses?
No, we're
okay.
talking fan fiction.
Fiction,
and that's,
fiction.
look at the number one movie this weekend. 50 Shades of Grey is Slash
50
fiction.
Shades Darker?
50 Shades Darker.
50 Shades Darker is fan fiction,
Yeah,
basically.
well, yeah, but it's like
Twilight
it was fan
fan
fiction.
fiction.
And
Yeah,
it made, I don't know how.
Yeah.
But it
There's
is.
yeah, never mind.
All right, commandment number 16.
So truly, are you the
Go ahead.
nerdiest person in the room currently?
Am I the nerdiest person in the
I think
world?
it's a toss-up between you and Wayne.
Me and Wayne? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean,
I painted my house Superman colors.
well, then there you go. Wayne wins. Wayne wins.
I don't know. Do you have a Batman table?
Oh,
Batman table?
Yeah, I have the
There-
Batman
there's
dinner
Billy.
table.
Batman.
Yeah.
Every room in my house is a Superman color. I had my satellite dish on the outside of my house had the Superman emblem on it.
Oh, I don't know. You can see that from space.
And when I sold the house in the city, people said, "Oh, you